The sky burns orange and red as golghazi stands on a hilltop, overlooking the mighty armies, the Mongols and the Crusaders, united against him. Wine whips through his black cloak as his soldiers form ranks behind him, their armor shining in the morning light. Ertugrul raises his sword high and shouts, "Today, we fight for honor, for our faith, and for our people." The camera zooms out to show thousands of warriors clashing below, horses charging, arrows flying through the air, and explosions of dust and fire. He faces the Mongol commander in a one-on-one duel. Swords crash, rain begins to fall, and thunder shakes the sky. As the battle rages, Ertugrul's voice echoes in the background. Greater than victory does not belong to the strongest, but to those who fight for truth.
Golden sunlight spreads over the vast plains as golghazi and his brave Alps ride toward a towering fortress held by the Mongols and Crusaders. Ertugrul stops on a hill overlooking the enemy fortress. He raises his sword high, and the sun reflects off the blade like a beam of light from heaven. The K warriors charge forward, horses galloping through dust and sunlight, banners waving bright blue and white. Dust sparkles in the sunlight as every swing of the sword glows with energy.
The Mongols charge first, wild and fierce. Ertugrul commands, "Shields up," and the front line locks shields as arrows strike. Ertugrul rides into battle, slicing through enemies with powerful sword strikes. The camera follows him in slow motion as he fights 3 Mongol warriors at once, then saves one of his Alps from a Crusader's spear.
Ertugrul dismounts, kneels beside a fallen soldier, and whispers, "Your blood will not be in vain."
Golghazi rides ahead of his warriors, facing both Mongols and Crusaders united against him.
At dawn, mist rolls over the battlefield. Men gallop down the slopes while Crusader knights march with banners raised. He surges forward.
Morning mist drifts across the green valley as Golghazi and his warriors stand before the mighty golghazi fortress, its dark stone walls towering like a mountain of pride. Trumpets echo from the ramparts, and the Crusaders prepare for war. The camera pans slowly from the fortress walls to Ertugrul's calm but fierce face. Ertugrul looks at his Alps and says in a commanding voice, "This fortress has stood as a symbol of tyranny for too long." The war drums begin to pound. Horses rear, dust rises, and the warriors roar Allahu Akbar. The sound of steel, fire, and war fills the air as the Crusaders fight fiercely from the towers, but the Kai warriors climb the walls using ropes and ladders. Arrows rain down, shields clash, and chaos fills the courtyard. Every sword strike sparks light. The clang of metal echoes through the stone halls. Ertugrul's eyes burn with determination. Finally, with one mighty strike, he defeats the enemy and thrusts his sword into the ground. The gates of golghazi are open wide. The Kai flag rises high above the fortress as sunlight pours through the clouds. It says softly, "Greater than justice belongs to Allah, and golghazi is free." Soundtrack: deep Turkish war drums, epic orchestral rise, and heroic flute tones.